How much does it cost to train your child music in Australia? Okay, mister, I think your daughter is ready to do an exam. And your feeling will be like, oh my goodness, my daughter is so amazing. She's ready for exam. Yeah, that's right, but that costs money. That'll be oh my goodness, that will equals to, I don't know, you can already pay for a house's deposit. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Vienne. Recently, I have seen a post on Facebook. There was a friend of mine actually said that in Australia, if you're not good at academic, that means you're not good at study, your child, you can send him or her to do sports. But if even they're not good at sports, you can send them to do music. This post really drags me into something a bit of angry. I just feel like, oh, this is not right. This is not right. Not purely because of musicians are very difficultly to be trained. It is also a very, very important point, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to share with you. It costs a lot of money to train a musician. So today, my topic, I really wanted to share with you as really an expert. I really think I'm an expert, okay? To share with you, how much does it cost to train your child music in Australia? And the edition I'm going to share with you now is called a standard edition. Why is it called a standard edition? Nothing fancy, you're not learning with any professors, any very expensive teachers, just very, very normal and a basic cost. I think you should really know about this before you send your kids to do music, because music is something that you shouldn't give up in the halfway. You should understand why we're sending our child to do music. And you should understand how much it will cost in Australia. So please remember, this is only for the Australia division, not for any other country. Okay? Here we go. Okay, everybody, obviously, first stop, what we need to do, we have to talk about the instrument. Every single one of the students, when they ask me, what instrument should I pick? To start with, I will say piano. Why? It's not because of piano, it's everybody can play it, it's easy to access. This is the foundation of developing the musicality of everybody. And for the age range, I would say from 6-year-old to 18. Why 6? 6 is the average year when you go to year 1 at school. But normally some students, they might start early, even 3 or 4 or 5. So remember, this is the standard edition. It only applies to standard students, standard people, and the standard family who has got normal income, okay? So piano, I would say we can go for a second-hand one. We don't have to have those fancy Steinway & Sons piano and those fancy, very expensive uprights. We can have a very normal second-hand upright. And the market price, I would say, it's around 5K. 5000 for a piano. All right? And for the piano, you have to tune it at least once a year, all right? So for professional pianists, you have to tune it maybe every 6 months twice. So that will be 4 times a year. But this is standard. So $200 for 1 year. All right? 200. That's correct. And also for standard family, we all know that at school, teachers will encourage every student to take a second instrument. Remember, you can pick beginner strings, you can pick beginner winds, and you can pick percussion. Depends on you. So you also need to purchase the instrument. And for that part, as long as it's apart from piano, for string instruments, the tricky part is you come with a quarter size, then your child grow up. Then you have to go to a half size, then 3/4, then a full size. So I would say that you have to change in the age from 6 to 18 to 12 years. You have to change 4 times. So that's also 5K. And then you have to have some maintenance fee. What is maintenance fee? When you play the violin, boom, the string just fly away. What are you gonna do? You have to buy some new strings, right? It costs money. So averagely, I would say $200, 200 per year. All right, so just for the instrument part, I have come up with 14800. That's 14,800. All right, for a very, very standard fee, you are going to pay from your pocket to the music shop. Okay, our next template section, the very, very important part is how much does it cost for tuition fee? This is a very good question. Standard fee, remember, what I'm saying, this is only applies to standard teacher, standard hourly rate, and the standard everything. So, when you ask me how many lessons my child will be having every year, I think very, very standard is 40 lessons per year. Why? Because for school terms, there are 40 weeks. But parents like me, I got 4 children, you know, we have no stop during the holiday. During the holiday, we even have more lessons. But this is standard, so 40 lessons, okay? So that will be 40 per year times 12 years. Keep that in mind. Now, about how much. I put $60 per hour as a very, very standard fee. Why? Because you know, for professor, it costs hundreds of dollars. My hourly rate is quite high as well. And some of the child, they might just have half an hour at the beginning, but it will develop, right? They might have 45 minutes, might have an hour, and might have 2 hours. And you know, some part you even have to pay for piano accompanist. You will hear that in the next section. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that will be $60 for 40 weeks times 12 years for one instrument. That will be 28800. So that's 28,800 for one instrument. 2 instruments will go for 57600. $57,600. Then we have got something called 陪练, all right? And in English, we will say that it's called paired practice. What is paired practice? Now, there is an app, all right, called VIP paired practice. But sorry, this is not an advertisement, all right? This is just something that most of the Asian family knows. They are using that sort of app at the moment. They all pay for that. Why? Because it's cheaper. The hourly rate is around $20 or $18 or $19, depends on what sort of package. The more you purchase, the cheaper every lesson costs. So I also put down that every week, it will cost $40 because for this sort of app, you not just use once a week. And 40 lessons a year and 12 years. So that will cost you $9,600. So that's 9,600. Hello, mom and dad. Tell me, how much time you have to spend to ship your child for their musical lessons every week? How much money you have to pay for the petrol? Exactly, in Australia at the moment, the petrol station is just like hell because it costs so much. Oh my goodness. I just paid $120 to just make my car like, you know, it was so hungry. It was just no petrol and I have to fill everything in $120. Okay, how long can I use it? A week. And how much coffee do you need before your child's lesson? That's all money, right? Oh my goodness, life is not easy. So I have to say, I put a special note here. Parents also need to take into account petrol and some small spending such as coffee, lolly maybe. So that will cost 12 years, all right? 28800. So 28,800. Last item for the tuition fee will be for materials. Now, everybody knows in China, they have got all the books, like quite reasonable price and it's really cheap. But due to copyright in Australia, which is good, we really need copyright, okay? Fees for the books are extremely high. You used to be having lots of music shops. You can try to buy second-hand books. But remember now, when you go to competition, when you get to exams, they always have a rule. You need to bring the original copy. So who's gonna lend you the book all the time? You tell me. You have to be the owner, right? But when you purchase it, do you need money? Yes, you do. That's a lot of money. But remember, standard price. So I didn't put a lot. All right, for example, me, I need to buy 20 books for my daughter for one instrument. But I can't put in this case. Why? Because she's not standard. Standard, I would say $200 per year. Very reasonable, right? 200, maybe you can buy 4 books. Oh my God, is that enough for you? So you need to do 12 years, and it's 2,400 for one instrument, piano, and another instrument, violin, cello, viola, flute, I don't know, what are you learning from school? So that will make it 4,800, 4,800. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting thing you wanted to hear for the tuition fee. For 12 years will be 110400. Don't tell me if you can't study, go to sports. If you can't do sports, do music. Do you have the money? Tell me. That's the wrap for tuition fee. Now, item number 3 is much more lighter, all right? Not expensive, and it's optional as well. You know, when your child study music, right? Then after a year or 2, the teacher will say, okay, mister, I think your daughter is ready to do an exam. And your feeling will be like, oh my goodness, my daughter is so amazing. She's ready for exam. Yeah, that's right, but that costs money. How much do you know? No. Okay, I tell you. So averagely, the application fee at the moment is around 110 for very, very standard beginner grade. It can go up to 300 or 400. I'm not kidding. But you don't have to do every single grade. So I did a very standard measure for you. So we just say that maybe from grade 1 to grade 8. So this is an AMEB book. You can have a look. They have got publication as well. So it's from preliminary grade to 8th grade. So that will be 9 grades. So if you're skipping grades, optionally means that you don't do every single grade. All right, you skip, maybe you start with 1st, then go to 4th, then do 6th, and do 8th. So that'll be $800. But not really, because I think maybe $800 you only can do 3 grades. So choose carefully. 2 instruments, that'll be 1,600 for AMEB. Exam, application, fee. Well, you know, I don't know how you feel, but this is how I feel right now. It is week 5 we just finished, we got week 6, all right? And my children go to a private school. So that means that they finish at week 8. What are you gonna do after that? 2 months holiday. Oh my God, 2 months. Monday to Friday, 2 months. You're gonna have non-stop. No, you're gonna send them to music camp. What is a music camp, do you know? Music camp is more elite because only music teachers can teach. Not sports teacher, not academic teacher. I told you, music is not easy. Oh, that post really drives me very angry. Anyway, you send them in the morning, 9 o'clock, and pick them up 5 o'clock for a week. Annual cost, averagely $600. Trust me, when you have kids and they can play music, if there is a music camp, you won't hesitate. You will just send them straight away. Why? Do you want to stay with them for 5 days and doing nothing? Of course not, right? And I only measure for 1 instrument only because you can't do 2 instruments at the same time. So standard, it will cost you $7,200 for the duration from 6-year-old to 18 years old. And also, to give your child a good music environment, it's very important that we send them to enjoy a concert, other people play it, and also prepare their own concert. But do you think you're gonna let your child to wear pajamas to concert? Not really, right? What do you need to do? Listen, for girls, you have to buy dress, you have to buy shoes, sparkling one. You have to make their hair, and then you have to do makeup. And boys, you have to buy shoes, buy pants, buy suits, and do their hair. That all costs money, darling, right? So I think I did a very, very, very reasonable one. I did that every year, it costs you $200. But trust me, I don't think that's enough. Look, you also need to buy a concert ticket, right? For yourself to attend your children's concert. And it costs money, but standard, it's optional. You can say no to your child, right? I can't. So that's another 2,400. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the very, very important part. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Okay, how much would that be costing you to give your child the musical education from 6-year-old to 18-year-old? A very, very standard, so standard that I didn't even include all those fancy stuff such as attend a Christmas concert, a Q pack and stuff, and dressed up, you know. That'll be 136,400. Oh my goodness. That will equals to, I don't know. You can already pay for a house's deposit. You can buy half of an apartment at the coast. You can buy 5 cars. You can buy anything you wanted. Well, listen, that's just for one child, music education. Every year you need to pay 1,366. This is like a fifth of a general income. So basically you just give so much to that. So you have to think carefully. Why? Because remember, if you let them to learn up to maybe 10-year-old after 4 years, right? Starting from 6. Now you need to remember, if you stop, everything you have paid, that will be 10866 times 4 will be just wasted. You basically wasted that money. So I think, to me, as a professional pianist, my mom trained me when I was 3 up to 18. Then she stopped. She says that now you're 18, you have to take responsibility of yourself. I'm not going to pay any bills for you. So that period of time, can you afford that? Can you pay for that? Are you ready for that? Not just for the money, also your panic, headache, shipping them from here to there, petrol, coffee. Are you ready for that? If not, you should think again. So this is a very standard cost. I think it's gonna be very reasonable and useful for you. And I really wanna give you something real numbers. This is real numbers from who? From a teacher myself. But at the end of the day, I wanna say to my children, to the family as a parent, every single one of the investment is really something. We can't say the numbers. We can't judge about how much. It's really something that when they're on the stage performing, no matter it's a 50 people concert or 400 or 1,000, this sort of rewarding moment is priceless. Life needs that kind of priceless memory. Is that right? When we getting very old, they know how to play the piano. They play one piece for you. They know how to play the violin. They play one piece for you. It's just nice, right? When they go to aged care, they not just, let's have a cup of tea. They actually grab the instrument and play a song. So this is something I have to also tell you, this is priceless. But there are only one thing you can make it happiness. You cannot stop. If you learn for 2 years and buy, it's just waste of time, money, and everything. We only can make progress and things happen with a long time commitment. How long? 12 years. How much? 1,364,000. Are you ready? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my video. I wish you like this video and share that with your friend. Please follow my socials below and press the bell button to update all of my videos and watch all of my new videos. I will see you next time.